What's up, everybody, and welcome back to your favorite podcast. I'm stealing your intro this Friday because I freaking want to. This is Man Check, and we're excited that you decided to join us on this 5 p.m. evening dose of Man Card Podcast. So welcome to the show, first off. Second of all, we got a lot of things to touch on today in this little short episode. So let's just jump right into it. Ellie and I are looking for a new car for Ellie.
New to you car.
New to me car, not a new car. I hate new cars. The concept of new cars disturbs me.
Oh, yeah.
And the fact that you got a new car makes me uncomfortable.
Why does it make you uncomfortable?
It makes me uncomfortable because I don't like the idea of driving a expensive, worth it. Let's just say it's worth it, right? A very expensive piece of machinery off of a car lot and then immediately losing money. That just makes me physically uncomfortable.
All right, so let me just defend myself real quick with that.
I'm not attacking you. You
can do whatever you want. I know you're not. Because I agree.
You know what?
New cars fucking
Fuck
stupid.
you.
Fuck yourself. Anyways, the reason I got a new car when I got a new car is because the used car market is ridiculous right now. It's absolutely absurd.
Yeah.
The car I knew for a fact I wanted a Honda Accord or Civic. That's what I wanted because I wanted something reliable, great gas mileage, whatever.
Yeah.
I was looking at, and I know me, I had my, I had Rosie, fun car, so I can't go and get something crappy. Like I have to have something that I enjoy driving. I cannot, because I'm a big cars guy. So it's like Honda Accord, Honda Civic, as long as it's somewhat nice, I'm cool with it. I learn to love it. All the cars I looked at in the used car market that were like even remotely what I wanted, or what would satisfy my needs or wants, were within $3,000 or $4,000 of a brand new car, brand new Honda Civic.
That's crazy.
So I would get it with like 40 or 50,000 miles on it. So if I'm going to get a car, because it's ridiculous. First off, you get a used car. Let's just say it's 3 years old. It has 50,000 miles on it. After 1 year, the used car market is going to go down. So you're going to lose that amount of money that it's gone down.
Yeah.
It's also a year older because you've driven it for a year. So that money is going to go down and you put miles on it. So more money is going to go down. So your rate of return on a used car is going to go down way faster than a brand new car.
Initially. In the long term, no. In the short term, yes.
Short term, yes. But technically in the long term as well.
No.
If you buy right now, yes. If you buy right now, yes.
Right now, maybe. The used car market is really inflated.
Yeah, if the used car market goes back down to normal, then you are correct.
Yes.
But also, Hondas hold their value phenomenally.
They do.
Phenomenally.
They really do.
So I was like, you know what? I'll pay a little extra here. If I want to get rid of it later, I will. This car is going to last me for like the next decade.
Or we hope.
Hopefully,
You just, knock on wood, dude. Knock on wood.
Fuck.
You just bought yourself another exploded engine. So yes, Ellie and I are looking for a new to us car. Running through a lot of different options. I have my dad on the hunt. He's like amazing at finding good car deals. And so, of course, Ellie is super turned off by the idea of getting a car with a lot of miles on it.
And you are totally turned off getting a car with a lot of dollars on it.
Yes. Any large dollar car, I'm like, maybe we can back that down because I just want to like get something that we can use that if in 3, 4, 5 years like we want to sell and then maybe switch into something even bigger or like whatever, we don't feel terrible because we just bought this really expensive car. It just makes sense to be able to offload that faster. And so like for me, I don't have a problem getting a car with a lot of miles. Like my Jeep, it now has 150 something thousand miles on it.
And you just got that.
Yeah. And like I just this past December got it and it was like 140 something thousand miles.
Yeah.
So I just crested over 150,000 miles and it's like, well, it's running great. I just maintain it, keep it well. That reminds me, I should take it in for a tune up and get like the spark plugs checked and all that stuff. I changed my own oil because I'm a man.
I used to do that too and look where it got me.
Yeah, well, I guess. But I don't like to think that that's why your engine exploded.
It's not why my engine exploded. My engine exploded because of Hyundai, and Hyundai makes piece of shit engines.
Don't they own Kia?
And they own Kia. Kia makes piece of shit engines as well.
Okay, so we'll sway away because Ellie came to me with some options with Kia. And I was like, I like the look of Kia cars.
Kias look great.
They look
Kia
great.
Optima looks. I always love the look of Kia Optima, but Kia Optimas apparently lose their value the fastest than any other car in the market.
Really?
Yep.
Their new what's it called? The Telluride. Kia
those are cool.
They look cool.
Those are badass.
They're badass.
Kia has been in the K5 they just came out with. The lights on that shit looks amazing.
Really cool.
The Stinger. Dude, they're
killing the car game.
They got the looks, but the engine's just not there. It's
not
like,
there.
You sit there, you're like, dang, good looking girl, but she's a B word, It's like, it just ruins it. It's like, I can't deal with it.
It's not that. It's that everything about the car is great. So everything about the girl is great, except she's got the what's the character from Friends that's like, oh my god,
like the whole
Chandler's like girlfriend for a while
from like New York or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
what's her name?
did you give me those pearls,
little Chandler Bang?
Yeah, exactly that. Like
it's like her. It's
like
like
The Nanny or whatever.
Yeah, it's like everything is great about her except her voice. You know what I mean? Like, she's nice, she's sweet, she's thoughtful, and then your engine just explodes. It's like that one core thing that makes you not want to get it.
Shit, you were great, and then you open your mouth.
Yeah, bummer. It sucks. Yeah. Oh, man, that's really gonna bug me. What her name is? Shoot, talk for 30 seconds so I can look up.
All right, so we're going on let's just move on to the next thing that's going on relatively soon. Labor Day weekend. Bella and I have booked a trip with my best friend Blake and his girlfriend. Sorry.
Oh, a little double trip.
Double trip, and we're going to Austin, Texas. And we chose...
Sorry, I got it. Austin, Texas. Put a pin in it. Janice. Okay, continue.
Janice. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, terrible name.
Yeah.
So Austin, Texas. So it's a double date trip.
Yes.
To Austin, Texas.
So, of course, it's a vacation as well. It's for Labor Day weekend. But the reason I pushed for Austin, Texas is because right now it is the only other place other than staying in Georgia that's on my list in terms of moving to.
Okay.
Granted, I haven't been hardly anywhere in the world. I've been in Georgia and very few other states. But I've just heard amazing things about Austin, Texas. Texas is just a great state overall. So I'm going to go visit, see how I like it. If I, see it as potential, I might go and spend a month there in the foreseeable future and just see what's it like living there. And then I might end up moving there. I might hate it.
Yeah.
And then I'll just end up staying in Georgia, or I'll, maybe try another place.
Well, you're remote now, so you can
go anywhere.
You can get an Airbnb. Mm-hmm. And stay there for a while.
That's what Blake's doing.
I see. Oh, that's right. You said that.
For each month, he's going to go and Airbnb in one place for a full month, live there, and see what he likes. And then at the end of 6 months of 6 different places, he's going to be like, I like here the best, and that's where I'm going.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Blake is my best friend equivalent for Mitchell.
Yeah.
So Evans is my best friend. Blake, Mitchell's. Anyway, we still need to have him on the show, dude.
Yeah, he needs to come to Georgia.
Yeah, get his ass over here.
Yeah, he would be weird on the show.
Why?
Just know, nervous ass.
Is he weird like that?
He's not weird around me or any
weirdo.
He's a very social person, but he was always that kid. Okay, he didn't hit puberty late, but he was always smaller than everybody until now. Now he's taller than me, which pisses me off.
Listen, no shame. Listen, it's the 1-inch wonders, all right?
That rule the world. You're right.
Don't worry about it. It's not about the wand. It's about the wizard. All right.
It's the motion of the ocean.
Motion of the ocean. Okay, so I'll actually lump onto your trip with my trip. So Ellie and I, the end of next week, are going to no, right now. So this episode is coming out as we're going to the beach.
Which beach?
So we are going to my parents' beach house. It's open for this weekend.
Which is where?
Which is next to Seaside.
Oh, that's nice. That's
Seaside, really Florida. Yeah. So it's right behind Seagrove and that whole area. So it's great. But it's open for the weekend because they rent it out. So we hardly ever get to go down there. So luckily it's open. So we're going to take the chance and
so it's like a free place to stay too.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, not completely free because it's so funny. When you rent a place, you don't think that you're going to end up having to pay the cleaning fee for your own house. Isn't that stinky?
But you're paying
Yeah, isn't that weird?
That's fair.
I mean, it's fair, but it's our house. We'll just clean the house.
Yeah.
But
then they got to rent it out to someone else since COVID and nonsense.
Yeah. That's why they upped it too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. A little bit. But even so, it's we know it doesn't stay on surfaces. So why does it?
Are you a big beach guy? Was that your first place for...
So this is why I love the beach. I love the beach. It's great. I think it's my phrase for the beach is more than just where the water meets the sand. There's more to the beach than that. because I hate sand. I hate sand.
I hate sand. It gets everywhere.
And I get sunburned. Like, I'm a pretty like egotistical kind of guy when it comes to like, I think I can not have sunscreen on, so I'll get sunburned pretty bad. And so I hate sunburn, I hate sand. Also, I don't like getting in the water. I don't like water. Like, I don't like getting wet. And so like my showers are really quick, all that stuff. So when I go to the beach, I can go to the beach and sit in a chair on the beach, not play around in the sand, and never touch the ocean.
And be fine.
And
Same.
be fine.
I would be too. With a tent.
Yeah.
I would love to sit in the shade.
Give me
a freaking strawberry daiquiri. Yeah. Give me that sissy drink. I don't care.
Hey, I'm right there with you, man.
Or one of those
frozen
drinks.
drinks.
That sounds amazing right now.
Yeah. And then biking. Like, that's my big thing with the beach.
Bike
riding.
Nah.
What?
Nah.
Biking is great.
In the morning or like night?
No, just the whole trip. Like, you get around, like you bike.
Oh, not on the beach, but like
no.
Yeah, I was about to say.
No, it's sandy, dude.
Yeah,
get out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
I was like, what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like getting around.
Yeah.
You know, like going to the shops, biking, like all this stuff. So, yes, the ocean or the beach is much more than just where the ocean meets the sand. And that's my phrase. I coined it. If you want to take it, feel free. But yes, so that's our trip right now. Hi from the beach. So yes, and I wanted to touch on the importance of taking time off. The importance of slowing down, relaxing, and kind of taking that breath to evaluate life. Just commit. If you want to squeak.
No, I see that it just goes. All right, there.
It just does that one squeak.
Quick squirt, and we're good. Anyways,
I need to put an extra screw in the bottom of it. It's just squeaking because this one corner doesn't have a screw in it underneath that attaches. But
screw it, bro.
Screw it, dude. But I think it's really important to slow down and like take inventory on life, even if that's not the sole purpose of your like relaxation or vacation time. I think you definitely need to slow down every once in a while.
Well, Bella and I just got back relatively recently from California, and we did basically a 2-week vacation. And I found myself, that vacation was amazing. It was perfect, great, what I needed. But I found myself, and she did too, near the end, being like, I want to get back to reality.
Yes.
This vacation, like some vacations can be extended and they're great or whatever, but we got to the point where we're like, okay, we're also in a place that we can't do too much. We don't have our own car. And it's just like, let's just get back to reality.
Yeah.
This is great. Let's just go.
A lot of times that's what vacations are for.
Yeah.
Like relaxing, taking inventory on your life, and realizing how good you have it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like getting back to work, like re-inspiring you to work hard again. Because just think about it. Like, imagine if you didn't have any days off. Like, yeah, I could do that. I could work every day. That's fine. But I would just be like so burnt out by just the monotony of it. Like, I need to break it up with some different things going on.
That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about being burnt out of my job sooner rather than I think.
You think that's going to happen?
I see myself working, whether it's for this company or just in software in general, honestly, until like I'm about 30. And then once I hit 30, like I either got to be a manager where I'm not coding every day, or I need to be doing something slightly different.
Yeah. Just oversee. There's a bunch of people who are managers now that don't know how to use any of the programs.
Ain't it crazy that like the higher up you go, the less you do, but the more you get paid?
Well, okay. So it's so funny you mentioned that, because I was thinking about this the other day, and like in terms of like CEOs and whatnot. So Ellie and I are watching this show called Designated Survivor. Great show. Go check it out. But it's on Netflix now. I think they like bought the rights to show it or whatever. And it's with Kiefer Sutherland. He's great. And he plays the president, right? But he was, what a designated survivor is like when there's like a joint session of Congress and like everybody's there for like State of the Unions and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. I think I saw this.
Yeah, exactly. They choose people to sit aside just in case there's a catastrophic effect and like everybody dies, and you're now the president. So the designated survivor.
I know exactly what show you're talking about.
So it's not a spoiler, but Kiefer Sutherland ends up becoming the president through a catastrophic event. And that's kind of what the show's about. So he's kind of thrust into this position of power where he's the top of the food chain, right? And he's, think of it in terms of a company, really, like the American company. He's effectively getting paid the most, right? I'm going to throw air quotes because that's obviously not true.
Yeah.
But he's getting theoretically paid the most to do the least amount of work in context, right? So everybody else under him is like running around doing all this stuff. But when you watch the show, like he is doing so terribly much. Like not only is the liability on him, like anything that goes wrong is on him. Everybody underneath him doesn't really fall to them. Like there's no risk.
Yeah.
And then he takes all the brunt for everything for the company, like publicity, goes out and speaks for the company. All the money's on the line. And then every decision, like he has a hand in every single decision, whether or not he's like actively doing it, but it's the process of leadership, right? So he's not getting paid to do the things. That's why he pays other people to do that.
Yeah.
He's getting paid to, lead other people and inspire them to do the good work for the company.
Well, a lot of decision making is actually really exhausting as well.
Super.
As we mentioned last Friday, Bella and I went shopping, and I kid you not, after like deciding on what clothes I wanted, after being asked a million times, do you like this, and trying things on, I was like, I'm done. Like
I'm tired.
I'm exhausted.
It wears you out. It wears you way out.
Yeah, I think it's just yes, trying on clothes kind of is annoying as shit, nonstop, like on and off or whatever. But decision making, being like, am I gonna spend the money? Do I like this? Do I see myself? Like after a while, you're just like, honestly, dude, I'm cool. I don't need anything.
Yeah, it's like let's just go home. Okay, so this is totally tangential and has nothing related to what we were just talking about, but it just popped into my mind because malls. So I was just thinking. So we live in Georgia, and one of the closest malls to us, or where we used to live, was North Point Mall, right? And so North Point Mall, on the way there, at least from my direction where I come from, there's a Chuck E. Cheese on the way there. And I don't know why what you just said made me think of Chuck E. Cheese, but did you ever go to Chuck E. Cheese?
Oh, I love Chuck E. Cheese more than anything when I was little. I thought it was the greatest.
Don't they have the best pizza?
We've talked about this before.
Oh, have we?
Yeah, weren't you the one that talked about the study about...
Yeah.
We talked about this.
There was like a theory.
Yeah. Chuck E. Cheese, best pizza. 100% agree. 100%
I mean,
agree.
I
was scared out of my mind, though, for that damn mouse coming out of them.
It's a crooked casino for kids, basically.
It really is.
But also, that's not my joke. That is, I can't remember who did it, but it's not my joke. I'm not going to take credit for that. But yeah, crooked casino for kids. And I love it. Love every bit of it. Like the games. So I went on a fraternity, like, rush event to Dave & Buster's. And I was reintroduced to like the adult gaming world. And I was like, oh my gosh.
This is great.
Like, this is great. I can have a beer and like game. And this is amazing. Like, why did I not know this existed? I would have been coming here all the time. We need to get the guys together and maybe the girls too.
Go do Dave &
Buster's. Go do Dave & Buster's.
I'm cool with that.
Oh, I'm cool.
I haven't been there forever.
It's not that expensive.
I'm down. I'm 100% down.
Okay.
The only reason I don't like, I don't like Dave & Buster's. It's not Dave & Buster's. The only thing I see now that I'm older, why a lot of people don't bring their kids to Chuck E. Cheese, is how disgusting it kind of is.
Yeah.
All the kids running around spitting and, whatever on things. And
I know they took a big hit with COVID this past year.
I'm sure.
I wonder how they fared. Like, what did they do? Because I know they're open. Like, you can go right now to Chuck E. Cheese. Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, what do they do now?
Honestly, I'd be just interested to go into Chuck E. Cheese and see what it's like.
I kind of just going to go.
We should do that.
We should do it.
We should just show up and we can just sit there and eat pizza. We don't have to play.
Your birthday's November, right?
Yeah.
November 13th.
Oh,
we're going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Cannot wait.
Oh, man. It's going to be fun. We're going to throw you in the ball pit.
We got a video of that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, we come in with video cameras. There's kids everywhere. Yeah, we're not going to look fucking weird.
Hey, kids.
Hey, little Jimmy.
Want to be put on the internet?
Play some skee ball.
Hey, throw that ball up there. Yeah, definitely creep station.
Yeah,
so we have talked before on the podcast about tattoos writ large. But I want you, because you have one tattoo.
I have one tattoo.
Right. And I would love it if you would, for the people out there that aren't watching on YouTube, describe what it is. And for the people on YouTube, tune in. You can look at it. All so, right.
How more? I got to scoot over a little bit. Hold up.
No, you're in. So you're in.
Give it one more second.
No, flex
all right,
it.
That's what it looks like. All
flex
right,
it, man.
Boom. All right.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So what is it?
So it's going to sound so fucking basic, but it's a compass. But there's a reason it's a compass, because it also has a Bible verse on it. It's Proverbs 3:5-6. And it is, trust in the Lord with all your heart, lean not on your own understanding, and always trust him. full Bible verse is basically just saying, don't worry about things. Yeah. It's out of, wow, sorry, that was a longer pause. I had to gather my thoughts.
Yeah, I was like, what are you doing? Did you just like reboot yourself? Good morning, Sunday morning.
Oh God, that's so freaking weird.
Yeah.
But yes, I have big time struggle with like anxiety. I haven't been like medically diagnosed with anxiety, but I worry about things consistently. And so getting this tattoo was just a reminder, because it's my favorite Bible verse, is don't sit there and think you can control everything. God's got it for you. Your path is going to be set straight. And so the reason it's a compass is because set your path straight. Guiding, compasses are used to, guide you.
Guide you, yeah.
So, I thought it was creative. And I like it because it's one of those compasses. It's not like a perfect compass.
No.
It looks like, one of old ones, like
it's like an old map imperfect. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, that's why.
And that's the metaphor for we're broken human beings. And
And this dot right here,
the way it crests over So for you, because I know you're big in tattoos.
Eventually you will see me in a lot of tattoos.
I'm looking forward to it. You're going to be the strong middle-aged dad who like lifts 3 kids up on his sleeved arm.
Left sleeve is going to be tatted. Right half of my leg on the right side is going to be tatted. I'm probably going to, when I stop working in corporate America, I will probably get a tattoo a little bit higher up than I need to, and on my hands.
Okay.
Yeah, so
when you go to jail, you're going to be really easy to identify.
Yeah, no shit. Also, I'm another one, I don't know if anyone has a preference on this that's listening, or you. I hate colored tattoos.
Really?
I hate colored tattoos.
So, okay,
I won't get any colored tattoos.
So it's funny you mentioned that. So I was at Bros and Brews, and Caden, one of his friends, I was not in this conversation, but I heard the layover overhearing.
From eavesdropping, yeah.
Yeah. So I heard, I was eavesdropping on another conversation while having a conversation. So I was not invested in whatever, doesn't matter. So I was overhearing him, and he was saying that one of his friends is like one of the best black and white tattoo artists in the state of Georgia.
Bro, hook me up.
And she's opening up her own shop in Savannah.
Hook me up.
Dude, listen, Caden.
I'm gonna show up.
We'll talk to him.
I'm gonna show up
because I think they're going on a trip. I don't know when, but it's in Savannah.
Yeah.
So they're going down there and they're getting tattoos. I think him and Bailey and like whatever. So they're going down and getting tattoos. I don't know. Probably not matching. That'd be a little cliche.
Yeah.
I would never, if I was going to get a tattoo, I'd never get a matching tattoo. Ever. In my whole life.
Yeah, I'll never get a matching tattoo either, honestly.
Because you almost got one with your ex.
Didn't? Oh, yes. We went and got tattoos together, but we did not get matching or anything that resembled each other. Thank God.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
That would have been real. I'd have to explain that so many times to people.
You get a new tattoo over it. You'd have to form it into something else.
Those never turned out good. One thing I thought would be funny, I think I mentioned on the podcast before, is just getting the phrase "your name" tattooed on like something, preferably your butt. And so like if you went out to a bar or whatever, even to anybody, you'd be like, "I got your name tattooed on my ass," and they'd be like, "Shut up!" And obviously, stupid. And then you pull your ass crack out a little bit. It says your name.
I can take you home later and you can check it out.
You can check it out. And it literally says your name. I always thought that was the funniest thing.
That's pretty good, actually.
And you just put it on your butt. I mean, no one's ever going to know until you tell them.
I mean, I say that's good as a pickup line from a guy's perspective. I'm sure if we had the ladies on the show, they'd be like, that's stupid and horrible. It would never work.
Yeah.
But
it's not necessarily for a pickup line, but
it's not for a pickup
line. It
could
be used for that.
So this past Monday, we had the lady. If this is your first episode tuning in, go to this past Monday. We had the ladies come on, and basically we did a whole episode about how there are things that as guys, girls wish we knew, and they basically like roasted us the whole time. So go check out that episode. Good time.
It's a lot of shit we don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff we don't know. So definitely go check that out. But
we should do a reverse of that eventually. But anyway, go on.
Anyway, things we wish girls knew.
Yeah,
we should. No, we definitely should. Okay, so here at the end of the show, I told you about this at the beginning, but I wanted to give you a moment because I don't. It's not like I don't like tattoos.
Yeah.
I don't have a yearning to get a tattoo. I do not have tattoos, and I have no plans to get tattoos. So I want you in this last little bit to sell me on why Noah Bryant, should get a tattoo.
Okay.
From somebody who likes tattoos and has a tattoo.
All right. So I first and foremost, I never thought I would get a tattoo. I thought it just meant you're delinquent, whatever, stupid. My parents always said don't do tattoos. I ended up getting one. The reason I got a tattoo is, one, constant reminder. It's a commitment thing. You obviously have to be committed. It's on your body for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
It's almost like you're of course, a lot of people have tattoos, but you're like separating yourself from just the norm.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a birthmark, but not a birthmark. And so a lot of people say, oh, it's expressing myself. I don't see it as expressing myself. I just see it as I like to be different. I like to do things the way that I want to do them. And I enjoy sitting there and being creative. And if, I want something onto my body that can be permanent, I think you should do it. If you have no reason to be against it, why not do something small? Something that you're passionate about, something you like, put it somewhere, and then it's just a simple little reminder to you, or, something that you can sit there and enjoy. Or you can just be, basic dude and just, wear your typical t-shirts and jeans and just go about no tattoos, no edge. You got to add a little edge, bro.
I think my personality adds plenty of edge. It turns many people off of me already. So
there you go. Maybe you get a tattoo that says "Don't talk to me unless you want."
Get a tattoo just right here that says "My name is Go Away."
My name is Go Away.
You will not like me, I promise.
I feel like you would eventually get a small tattoo if you and Ellie maybe did something. I wouldn't say y'all got matching, but
okay, here's the only tattoo that I could possibly
there we go. See, I want to convince them. There we go.
And it's the ring tattoo.
I was going to say it. I was going to do that too.
So for me, I can't work out with my ring on. Of
course.
And I have yet to find or buy, of course, I just haven't gone out of my way to get a groove ring or like any silicone ring to wear when I'm working out. So that is the only context in which, because I might not even like wearing those rings, the silicone rings.
You're right.
So like having a tattoo on my ring finger might be kind of, because one, it can hide under my ring.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
And if it peeks out, it just looks like a shadow.
Of course. Well, okay, my question is, would you get literally a ring? Would you just get it black and across, or would you do something? What I was planning on doing is I would get the Roman numerals of the month and date on left side month, right side day.
Oh, when you got married?
And then in the middle would be her first initial.
Oh, okay.
So it almost looks like a ring, and you don't have to do it underneath because it'll just get faded anyway, but you do it from the top or the left side, right side, Roman numeral, and then,
okay. That could be pretty cool. It almost looks like a little diamond almost.
Yeah, in a way, to an extent. But I think it's cool. It's kind of edgy. Yeah. I like it.
Okay, I could see that. All right. Well, you might have sold me on a tattoo.
Well, last thing, actually, you mentioned that you wanted to get a motorcycle.
Motorcycle.
And you have to match the part, bro. You cannot be a goofy ass looking dude riding one of those. I'm sorry, you have to fit the style. Otherwise, I will personally make fun of you and run you off the road. Yeah,
that's true. Ellie will never let me get a motorcycle, but thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Man Card Podcast. We're so happy you joined us. Check us out, mancardpodcast.com. Send us emails. We want to hear from you, mancardpod@gmail.com. Hit us up, Facebook, Instagram, and we will see you on Monday.
Buy the merch.